Now we're going to the world of football, and we have to stick with the women. And this time around, it is the Nigeria Women Football League. We have games today, match day 5 in different centers in Nigeria. And of course, for Group A, we'll get to see, interestingly, Niger Ratters will take on Auckland Queens. Confluence Queens will be up against Abia Angels. Dana's Ladies will be up against Royal Queens or Warri. Adamawa Queens will take on Nasarawa Amazons. And in Group B, we'll get to see Remo Stars Ladies against Edo Queens, and that's a fixture that will see Coach Wemimo play against our former team. She was formerly a coach of Edo Queens. Now she's with Remo Stars Ladies. Ekiti Queens will be at the Kayode Oluyemi Stadium in Ado Ekiti to welcome Sunshine Queens. That's like a Southwest Derby right there in Nigeria. Delta Queens will be up against FC Robo Queens. That game will be played in Asaba. And Bayelsa Queens, the biggest game, of course, in match day 5 will be the South-South Derby between Bayelsa Queens and Rivers Angels. I mean, myself, I've witnessed series of games involving Bayelsa Queens and Rivers Angels. It's always ending in it. Either at the end of the day, the other team is not happy or the fans are coming out on the other team. But it's always very, very tense. And that's to show you how the game is, because they're neighboring states when you talk about Bayelsa and Rivers State. And Bernard, this is another fixture that will bring out a firecracker in the Nigeria Women Football League.
Definitely. I mean, that's one game to look forward to. I mean, between Bayelsa Queens and Rivers Angels. And also, Bayelsa Queens also did the country proud at the 2 seasons ago in the CAF Women's Champions League. I can't remember. Was it Morocco? And where they was it Morocco? So they did us proud, and unfortunately, they couldn't qualify for the last edition. And so I think the game against Rivers Angels for me will be one to look forward to, because these two teams are traditional rivals when it comes to women's football in Nigeria. And the game in Nigeria and under Nkechi Obi for me is experiencing some sort of buzz, because right now you can see a lot of noise being made about the competition on social media, on TV, elsewhere. People are talking about the Nigeria Women's Football League. And so I think maybe this game between Bayelsa and Rivers should be like a good advert for the competition going forward. You're at home, it's your forte. I mean, it's your forte. I know that one, right?
Well, of course. The interesting thing about this fixture is we have a new coach for Rivers Angels, Coach White Ogbonda, who is from Rivers State, but has not coached Rivers State per se, except being an assistant to Coach Edwin Okon. So he'll be going to Yenagua. That's a ground he knows also very, very well. And looking at what we've seen so far, the exodus of players going to Europe and having to win awards. Just some days ago, Chiamaka Nadozie, former Rivers Angels goalkeeper, was named goalkeeper of the year for Africa. We also had a Assert shoulder-bagged assist award, and now we're having a new crop of players move on again in the Nigeria Women Football League. Indeed, it is a hub for talent when it comes to football in Nigeria.
Absolutely. When you mentioned the CAF awards and won by some of these players, it tells you like only one man. I'm not doing comparison between the guys and the women right here, because yes, we had an also for some. 4 people. Okay, let's say 4 individuals or 4 people. The team, the Falcons are winning an award. Chiamaka Nadozie. I call her the safest hands when it comes to African women's football as a goalkeeper, and also Super Z Agbabola Oshola winning the Women's Player of the Year. Then that's 3. Okay,
we have Deborah Abiodun, who did not.
Okay, yeah, Deborah Abiodun, also, she didn't get it for the Young Player of the Year award. So it tells you that when it comes to women's football, I think I should be on that particular department, because women's football in Nigeria for me has got a lot of potential to actually grow and become the very best in Africa.
All right, well said. And of course, we have to go on a quick commercial break. And when we come back, more for you in the show. Welcome back. You're still watching In the Game. I am Favor Ituan. We're, of course, talking about the world of football. We now, of course, go straight to other fixtures surrounding the world of football. Talking about the Morocco Botola League, where we'd we had results from last night. Union Tuagra lost to Wydad Athletic Club, 1-0. And later today, we get to see, of course, Maghreb Tetouan will take on RS Berkane of Morocco. Away from Morocco now to the South Africa Premier League, where we'll have series of fixtures to expect today. Amazulu will take on Sekhukhune United, and Mamelodi Sundowns will take on Cape Town Spurs. All right. And now to the FIFA Club World Cup, where, of course, the team talking about Al-Ittihad were victorious in the first game against Auckland City, and the likes of Karim Benzema, he was on the score sheet. N'Golo Kante was also part of the players who got Al-Ittihad their first win of the FIFA Club World Cup. Now, for Benzema, is not new to the FIFA Club World Cup. Of course, having played with Real Madrid. And Kelechi Bernard still with us, of course, on the show. We saw what Benzema was able to do last night. He brought his experience to bear against Auckland City, leading his side to a 3-0 win.
Definitely. I mean, Benzema for me is a pure goal scorer any day, anytime. I mean, playing for Real Madrid and now transferring his services now to Al-Ittihad in the Saudi Arabian Pro League. And right now they are through winning a game in the FIFA Club World Cup in Saudi Arabia. I mean, they are somehow at home, you know, because that's exactly where their team is based. And that team is, for me, is loaded to the hilt. When you talk about the likes of Benzema, talk about the likes of N'Golo Kante, who are still, for me, in their prime. Forget about, you know, the age, they're still in their prime. So playing great football for Al-Ittihad. And but again, I know this championship is waiting for City to actually win it. City will come into the fray in a short while, and definitely that's the team to actually talk about, or the team to beat, you know, in the championship.
All right, we'll wait to find out what happens. And straight to the UEFA Champions League for Manchester United. They have been knocked out from any competition that has to do with Europe. No thanks to Bayern Munich, who ensured they won that game 1-0. And for Manchester United right now, they will be telling themselves what is really going on with the team. They lost 1-0 against Bayern Munich, and FC Copenhagen won against Galatasaray 1-0.